Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Matt. Matt is from Michigan in the USA. So let's see what Matt has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Matt. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time for the interview today. Thank you.
No problem.
Should I call you Matt or Matthew?
Matt's okay.
Matt is okay? Amazing. So tell me, how's your morning going so far?
It's going pretty good. Slept in a little bit. Took the dog for a car ride. Just hanging out. Today's my birthday, so
Today's your birthday.
yeah.
Oh my God, happy birthday, Matt. Oh my
Thank you.
goodness. Wow. What a pleasure to have you on the show on your birthday. My goodness.
Thanks.
Wow. It actually it happened as well. Last week I was doing an interview with someone and it was his birthday as well. But I knew beforehand. He told me before. But
Okay.
wow, what a surprise. My goodness.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So tell me, how are you going to celebrate your birthday today?
Me and my partner are just gonna go out to dinner with some friends of mine. Go hang out in Ann Arbor for a little bit.
Do you like celebrating birthdays?
Yeah, I do, I guess. As I get older, I seem to enjoy them more than I think when I was younger.
Have you been receiving a lot of messages, some gifts so far?
Yeah, a few.
Wow, amazing. My goodness. I feel privileged now to have you on your birthday. My goodness, amazing. Matt, tell me, where are you from?
I live in a little town called Gregory, Michigan.
Okay. And
It's
what's
about
the best? Huh?
Go ahead.
No, say about 2 hours or
Oh, it's about 30 minutes from Ann Arbor.
okay. And that's the place where you were born and raised?
I was born in Detroit, but yeah, I've always lived in Michigan. Well, for the most part.
And how far are you from Detroit right now?
Probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, it's quite close as well.
Yeah.
And why they moved from Detroit to Gregory?
Oh, I moved when I was a kid. My parents moved out here to get away from the city. And yeah, and I just love the area and I, stuck around.
Amazing. And what do you do for a living, Matt?
I do mobile medical testing. So we do a lot of like fire departments. We do their yearly physicals and stuff like that.
So tell me a little bit about your job.
So I travel all around the United States. Working with fire departments, doing, yearly physicals with them. So I drive a big truck. It's a lot of travel. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Wow. So do you travel every state of the US?
Mostly on the northeastern side. We do go down south too, but not really West Coast very much. But
I see. Matt, I'm going to ask you just to point down a little bit your camera, just a little bit down, just so I can see. Perfect.
all right.
Amazing. Okay, Matt, so before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself.
Something interesting. Well, I've got a pet pig and a dog, so that's kind of interesting.
Wow, what's the name of your pet pig?
Her name is Beatrice.
How old is she?
She is 3 years old right now.
Oh.
She'll be 4 in August.
And why a pig? Why? It was something that you always wanted, or it just happened?
Well, it was kind of like a spur of the moment decision, and I guess if I would have known what I was getting to, I maybe wouldn't have gotten the pig, because we were going to me and my partner were on our way to Florida, and I picked up this little tiny piglet, and we had to hit our plane in like an hour or 2 hours from when we got her. So I dropped her off at my parents' house, and it was just a big mess because I left on the plane, and the pig was really sick. But yeah, there's just a lot of work. But now that she's been trained and everything, we really do enjoy having her. So.
It's a big pig or small?
She's about 280 pounds probably. I mean, she's, I got a yellow lab, my dog Zeus, and but the pig is about the same size. She's a little more compact, and but yeah.
Tell me a little bit about her personality. Does she have like a unique personality? She understands you very well?
She's got a very unique personality. I would call her more of a bitch, but she can be quite a bitch sometimes. But no, she is fun to have. So,
oh, amazing.
She is a sweetheart too, but she can be a little ornery sometimes, for sure.
And she likes to be around people.
Yeah, she enjoys, you know, she sleeps a lot. Pigs sleep a lot, but yeah, she enjoys hanging around, and you know, we live out by the lake, so you know, we take her on walks, and yeah.
You're so lucky, my goodness, to live by the lake. Imagine. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we live in a little chain of lakes here in Gregory, so
Amazing. Okay, Matt, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
sure, let's go do it.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So this is my best friend, okay? Run of fun questions. I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to move a little bit before the first question. Okay, let's do it. Hey, Matt, before we start the game, during the journey, if there is a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
First question for you is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment. Okay. There's been so many. Most embarrassing moment. Okay, so this is from a long time ago, but I was at a graduation party, I think, and I must have been around 17 or 18, and I was leaving the party, and I got in my car and I went to back up, and I slammed into the only tree in the middle of this field that I was parked in, and everybody saw it the whole party, and I was supposed to come back later, and I just like took off and never came back. It was, yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Wow. And this was back in Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, in Detroit.
Michigan, yeah, up by where I live here.
I see. And do you have siblings as well?
Say that again.
Do you have siblings as well?
Yes, I've got an older brother. My older brother Chris, and a younger brother Nick. Yep.
Are you guys very similar or very different?
I think we're all a little bit different, definitely. Yeah, we all have very unique personalities.
And I believe you are the only gay one.
I am the only gay one that I know of, yes.
Funny. Next question. Okay, Matt from Michigan. Next question is, what is your favorite place in the entire world and why?
Favorite place? I really enjoyed Northern California, like up in the Redwood Forest and the West Coast a lot. I just think it's a beautiful area. I visited there a lot, and just had a lot of great memories and great times out there.
And do you see yourself living in the same place where you're living right now?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. You know, like a lot of people think, I get a lot of people that say to me like, oh, you know, why do you live in such a small town? You know, you're a gay guy. There's not a lot to do. What do you do all day? And I enjoy it. I mean, it's very secluded. I like my privacy. I enjoy living on the lake. You know, I can come home, jump on my boat in the summertime, take off for the day, you know, and just come right back. And I don't even got to trailer my boat anywhere. So it's very nice. I love it.
Oh my God, I feel so jealous. The most you say about the place where I live, I get more and more jealous. Imagine, get your boat, go for a ride. You just have by the lake.
Yeah.
Amazing. Next one, let's do it. Matt, before the next question, tell me what you like the most about your job, and also what's the most challenging part?
The thing I like most about my job would be I love traveling for work. I get, you know, I'm usually gone Monday through Friday, and I'm home on the weekends. But I really enjoy not having to work holidays. I don't really work weekends very often. I enjoy the travel immensely, meeting new people, seeing new places, that kind of thing. But then again, that's also the hardest thing too, especially on my partner, because when I'm gone for 5 days, he's stuck dealing with everything at home. So sometimes it causes some issues, but you know, we find common ground. So.
And basically, when you travel for work, always different places, or sometimes the same place, some places that you've been before?
Sometimes the same place. But I mean, there's always new clients popping up in different areas that we go to. Yeah.
And you said that you travel by truck, or you fly?
Yeah, so it's like a mobile lab unit. So it's kind of like a big RV. Looks kind of almost like it's like a big box truck.
I see. All right. Next question for you is, I'm going to skip this one. I asked in the beginning, tell something interesting about yourself.
Okay.
Already did that one. Okay, next question for you is, what does family mean to you?
What does family mean to me? Family means a lot to me. One of the reasons I live where I do is because my brother lives 2 streets over. My parents are very close by. We're a pretty close family. I've got nieces and nephews. I really enjoy spending time with them, especially as they're getting older. They're more fun to interact with, and yeah. So I really love I'm close to my family. I enjoy spending time with my family. I come from a big Italian family, so we're very close, and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
Who is that this baby that was in your arms in your main picture on Facebook?
That is my little brother's daughter, Ruby. Yeah, she's a cutie for sure.
I see. And do you see them very often?
Well, they actually live in Virginia, so I don't get to see them often. But they are actually moving back here at the end of this month, so it'll be nice to have them close by again.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Next question for you is, what motivates you the most in life?
What motivates me the most? Just being able to, I guess what motivates me through stuff is just being able to have the life that I want, working hard to get what I want, and just, yeah, I mean, I guess that's my motivation, my animals, my house, my motivation to, keep moving forward, and yeah.
Saying that, Matt, what's the best part of being yourself?
What's the best part of being myself? I think the best part of being myself is I've kind of got, growing up being gay in a small town was kind of difficult. So I really kind of moved out to like Lansing area and kind of got going to the clubs and all that kind of thing. So I've kind of gotten like, a really country background from how I grew up and more of a city background through, I guess finding myself through being gay and stuff, finding gay culture and stuff when I really didn't have it here. So yeah, I would say.
And so tell me, how was, as you say, was a big challenge for you growing up as a gay boy. Did you have the support of your family at the time?
Not really. Growing up, I heard a lot of stories from, my dad has a gay cousin or something, and it was never, I don't think it was because my parents were trying to, I think it was kind of a shock to them. My dad kind of was, they really warmed up to it. It took some time, but like my mom was always very supportive of me, but having two, straight brothers, there was some tension there sometimes. It took a few years for everything to kind of smooth out. But now, yeah, everything's great. And I've got the full support of my family. And that's really good to have, especially growing up in a small town like this. So.
And the day when you came out, did something happen or you just felt like, you know what, I'm going to be my true self from now on?
So the day I came out, well, I always kind of had girlfriends throughout high school, you have to have your beard, whatever. I knew I was gay, but I had a boyfriend I think I was probably in 11th grade. And we used to write each other letters back and forth. And my older brother happened to go through my stuff and find a letter. So he took that letter to my mom, who sat me down and said, we're going to have a hard conversation. Is there something you want to tell me? And back then it was a little easier to come out as saying I was bi than gay. But I mean, I think they quickly realized I was gay and not bi. But.
Do you think she knew it somehow?
Oh, my mom says she's known since I was like 5 years old. So yeah, I think she knew. Definitely.
I think our parents.
The first CD I bought, I think, was Madonna Holiday. So maybe that gave it away. I'm not sure.
Amazing, funny. Next one, let's do it. Okay, Matt, next question is, describe yourself in 3 words.
I would say 3 words. This is a lot harder than it seems. Okay. Confident, generous, and outgoing.
Define yourself in a negative one.
I'm a little crazy sometimes, you know. I can get really carried away sometimes, especially if I've been drinking. I can kind of, you know, yeah, I can kind of, yeah, I can get a little crazy sometimes for sure. I'm sure it's a lot for my partner to deal with sometimes, but we get along good though. So.
And your partner is from Michigan as well?
Yes, he is. Yep.
I see. Okay. Next one. Let's do it. Okay, Matt, since today is your birthday, you celebrate your birthday. My goodness, amazing. Tell me, when you think about celebrations in the past, what is one of your birthday that you always gonna remember, if you can share?
Sure. I want to, God, I don't know how old, maybe I was turning 30 and I was with an ex-boyfriend at the time, but he was keeping this something from me. And I thought I was like 100% he's cheating on me. I was like not happy that day. My friends came and picked me up to take me out. And me and my ex were just kind of fighting all that day because I didn't know what was going on. And I was kind of an ass to him that day, and I feel really bad about that still. And then my friends finally took me to this restaurant, and he had actually invited like my whole extended family, and it was this giant surprise party.
Wow.
And yeah, that was a pretty memorable birthday for me.
Wow. And aging for you is something that scares you, or it's just numbers?
You know, it used to, like when I was younger, you know, like I remember turning 23 and being like, oh, I'm 20, you know, I'm getting older. And I think there's a big push for like, you know, gay people to think that they need to be young, but like the older or look young all the time. But, you know, the older I get, the more I kind of like to embrace being older. Like, yeah, I got some crow's feet, but hey, you know, I work for those. And yeah, I wouldn't get them if I wasn't smiling so much. So.
And do you like celebrating your birthday, or for you, sometimes you just prefer to be quiet?
No, I like to go out and have a good time with friends. I enjoy my time with friends. I enjoy going out. Yeah, so I do enjoy going out and celebrating and just having a good time, you know, going out to dinner with friends. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, next question for you is, okay, let's pretend now you are facing the president of USA, just you, and he got your attention right now, and you can give him just one advice. What would you say?
Oh God. What's that?
Make America gay.
Who's that? I can hear a voice there. I can hear a voice.
That's my partner. That's my partner, Casey. He
needs to come to say hello now. I want to see him. I can take it out if he wants the end. I can cut it off.
He wanted me to say "Make America Gay Again." This is
hello.
My partner.
How are you? How are you doing today? You okay?
Yeah.
So how did you prepare a good celebration for Matt today for his birthday?
Oh yes, it's gonna be an all-day affair with lots of friends and misbehaving a bit and just having a good time.
Amazing. I'm so happy that we are having this moment. That, you know, just today I didn't know what his birthday, and I just got surprised. I was like, wow, what an amazing day. Amazing.
I just realized I don't even think it's on my Facebook. I don't like to put my birthday on my Facebook, so you probably didn't realize because I didn't have it on there. So.
Yeah, but I tend not to look into much my guests on the show because I like to get to know them during the interview. So even if we're there, I wouldn't have spotted for sure.
Okay.
Amazing. Nice to meet you, okay? It was a pleasure. Thank you. Okay. So what he was saying about the message for the president?
Well, I'm not going to use his. I'll use a different. You know, I guess I'm going to skip this one. I don't know what I'd say to the president.
I can change. Okay. Next question for you is, what's the worst pickup line have you ever heard?
Worst pickup line I've ever heard.
Worst.
I'm not. Just, I guess it's like when somebody says something to me like, oh my God, you have such beautiful eyes. Or they're just like really basic, like things that, you know, compliments to me. And these are some kind of, I don't know, if you're going to compliment somebody or try, you know, use a pickup line, like make it pretty original, you know, don't make it like something that I hear all the time. I don't know if that sounds conceited or not.
Of course it does. Of course. Tell me, saying that, what's guys, or when you're single, what guys they spot you first? Your beard, your eyes, what's something that people always give a compliment?
I would say a lot of the times it's my eyes. The beard I get a lot now. When I was younger, I never used to have any. I would never grow a beard ever. Because it was that, oh, you got to stay looking young kind of thing. But like I said, now that I'm getting older, yeah. So I've been getting like a lot of daddy comments lately, and I kind of find them enjoyable. So like going from twink to daddy is kind of nice for. I don't know. It seems it's like a new thing, So I'm getting used to it, and I enjoy it. So yeah.
I see. Amazing. Next question, Matt. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is, what was the last thing that made you smile?
The last thing that made me, my dog makes me smile every day. My animals do, when I wake up and they see them. I'm always smiling. So yeah, I would say waking up, seeing my dogs every day. I see my dog every day, my pets, yeah, that makes me smile.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or night person?
Well, I would say both. I'm a morning. I like waking up early in the morning usually. I mean, not super early, but usually around 7 or so. If I can start my day early, get going, and I have a much more productive day. But I also do love staying up till like 4 a.m. sometimes too, if I'm out hanging out with friends or.
And do you have like a morning routine, something that you do every day or almost every day?
Yeah, I do. I start my morning with my protein shake. Usually I hit the gym in the morning. Yeah, so and if it depends. Like I said, when I'm traveling for work and stuff, it's sometimes hard to keep a good schedule, like a consistent schedule. But yeah, I have my routines definitely.
And how far, how in advance do you find the trip you're gonna be going, like place where you're gonna be going?
The week before. So yeah, the week before sometimes. Yeah, so it can make planning things sometimes a little difficult, but yeah, I don't usually work weekends or holidays, so that's usually open for me too. So, but yeah, it's yeah, sometimes I don't even look at my schedule and I just know what time I got to be there, and I don't really know where I'm going. Depends how much I pay attention to my schedule. So
amazing. Ready for another one?
Sure.
Let's do it. Next question. As you're saying about your travels, tell me, can you share like a funny story or something that you're not expecting that happened to you through your travels for work, if there is any?
Yeah, I was working down in Cincinnati, and I just didn't realize how much I really loved the city. It was right when the pandemic started, and yeah, I just found Cincinnati to be like an incredible city. I just love that city, and yeah, so it was kind of a surprise there, just not thinking I would have so much fun. And there was tons of stuff to do down there. I mean, going to gay softball games, stuff like that, just hanging out with friends that I met down there. I was down there for a few months, so it was kind of nice to get to know some people and really spend some time there. And yeah, that was enjoyable.
I had two guests as well on the show from that, actually. Not long
ago. Really?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, two guests from Cincinnati. Actually, I never heard about the city before until they came on the show.
Oh, really? You never heard of Cincinnati?
Yeah, never heard before. And as you travel in different places in the US, tell me something about Michigan State that, in your opinion, sticks out compared with other states in the US. There's something interesting or unique about the state?
Oh, definitely. We're in Michigan, so we've got the Great Lakes all around us. Lots of little small inland lakes. Lots of stuff to do. If you like nature, if you like being outdoors, Michigan's a great place. Our summers are beautiful. We get nice sunny days, 80-degree weather, 85, sometimes it's a little muggy and hot, but, and then we've got winters that are great too. Like I lived in Florida for a little bit. I was working on yachts and stuff for a little bit there, and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy. I like the change of the weather. I enjoy snow to an extent. I think if you go out there and do stuff in it and spend time outside, you're going to enjoy it a lot more than if you just hate winter and stay inside. So yeah, Michigan's got awesome ski hills, just tons of fun stuff to do. Kiteboarding stuff. I learned to kiteboard when I was in Florida. I don't get to do it as much out here, but yeah, it's a cool state. I definitely enjoy it.
And if I would come to Michigan for the very first time, do you think that Detroit is the first city that I should visit to get a kind of understand more about the state or something more about the city?
My friend's shaking her head no, but I would say yes. I like Detroit. I think Detroit is a great city. I wish I spent more time downtown Detroit. It's really come a long way from I'd say 10 years ago. I mean, the downtown's improved tremendously. It's a lot safer than it used to be. Lots of new places opening and things to do. Yeah, I enjoy Detroit a lot, definitely. I think it's well worth, it's worth the time to visit for sure.
I see. Okay, next question for you is, if you could change something in yourself or about yourself, what that would be and why?
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't. I'm pretty comfortable with myself. I mean, I don't feel like there's anything I would want to really change about myself. Really, I mean, I've done a lot of work with myself over the years, and I'm kind of in a really good place. Like, yeah, especially I'm about to be 40 here next year. I just turned 39 today, and I enjoy where I'm at. I enjoy everything about my life right now, and I'm really happy. So no, I don't think there's anything I'd really want to change about myself.
What's the biggest difference between you and your partner, and what's the biggest similarity?
Oh, biggest difference would be Casey's a little less. I'm pretty outgoing. I'm pretty loud. I can be, abrasive. Casey's more like subdued. He kind of keeps me in check. So we kind of balance each other out a lot. He reels me in when I, go a little too far, and I bring him out of his shell sometimes when he's, doesn't want to leave the house. So definitely, yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, that's spot on.
He says spot on.
Amazing. Next question, let's do it. Next question is, what is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal?
Yeah.
What is my spirit animal? Why, spirit animal. I don't know. I really haven't thought about this question. I would say a yellow lab, a dog. Yeah. He's
Why?
my spirit animal. I don't know, because my dog's my best friend. I've always had labs growing up, and they just have a great outlook. They're always happy. They're always happy to see you. They're protective. Yeah, I think I would say that.
You just have a dog and one pet pig.
I have a dog and a pig. Yep. Zeus, get up. Let me show you. Come here. Say hi to these guys. There he is.
Oh my God, it's a big one. Hello.
He doesn't want to. I guess he's a little camera shy today.
I wish I could see your pig as well. It's far away.
She's in the closet sleeping right now.
Yeah. Okay, let her sleep. Next question. Next question for you is, what is the weirdest dream you ever had?
The weirdest dream. The weirdest dream was kind of, I was young. It just sticks out in my mind. It's kind of creepy, actually. I guess creepy more than weird, but I think it was after my grandfather died, and I had this really weird dream with, it was I don't know. It was like just the creepiest dream I've ever had. I can't even explain it. It was a long time ago, but there's another dream I've had where, like, sometimes when I get really drunk, I give this dream where I'm like, I go to sleep and there's this waterfall because I'm like super thirsty, right? So I always have this bucket, and I'm like filling this bucket and just drinking water like nonstop in this dream. And I have that dream like reoccurring all the time. I guess maybe I drink too much.
It's the same when you're going to bed feeling hungry as well. You feel like eating something. It's so strange, isn't it? Like when it happened to me so many times as well. If I'm thirsty or if I'm hungry, I always like have these dreams about eating food or connect with foods. It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know if I have like really colorful dreams when I dream, and I'm kind of a lucid dreamer where I can really like interact with my dreams. So I kind of have fun with those sometimes. Yeah. And it's good because I kind of always remember my dreams too, which is kind of fun.
Amazing. 3 questions left for you. Let's do it. For the next question, Matt, tell me, those 2 years that the world went upside down regarding the COVID crisis, yeah? Mm-hmm. Personally for you, what's the biggest positive impact that brought to your personal life? And at the same time as well, the most negative one?
What COVID did? Well, for me, it was like when everything shut down, I was actually down in Cincinnati, like I was talking about, and I was there and everything just shut down. And it was the strangest thing about the whole COVID thing was I remember driving downtown Cincinnati and being like the only car on the road and like no other cars. It was like just really creepy, like, but I guess COVID really made me focus more on family and being around the people that you want to, COVID really brought up a lot of negative things as far as like people fighting about misinformation and vaccines and all this stuff, that really caused some tension in a lot of people's lives. I know it did mine. And yeah, so that kind of just was kind of negative, but yeah, I don't know, there was definitely a time of reflection, I think. I think I grew a lot as a person during that time, just being able to, we were all stuck at home. So I think you really tried to reach out to your closer community of friends and whatnot that you see on a regular basis, that kind of bond there of getting together.
I see. Next question is, who was your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher. Oh God, I'm trying to think. College or I had this microbiology teacher that I just found. He was like 60 years old, but he was huge into techno. And he was just a really cool guy. He was kind of really interesting to talk to. He knew tons about microbiology. And he was just a really interesting kind of guy. I was big into techno back then too. And it was kind of cool to be able to talk to him about that. And yeah.
Did you like school?
I didn't when I was like in high school and stuff, but when I went back, college, I was going back and forth from college, from 20 till I didn't graduate till I was probably 34, just because I kept changing majors and going different places. I didn't know what I wanted to do, Oh, here's my piggy. Here she is. There she is.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Wow, it's quite big.
Yeah, she's a pig. Yeah.
When you say pet pig, the sound of the word means like quite little or small. I don't know why. It's my perception.
Well, no, because a lot of people think, well, she's a mini pig. She's a Juliana potbelly, or they call them American painted pigs. A lot of people think pigs will stay really small. They'll call them micro pigs. But those are really just pigs that have been, not fed enough, or they're really young and they say they're older, and they all get big. I mean, compared to a hog or a regular sized pig, which could be up to 1,400 pounds, a mini pig would be anything under 300 pounds. So yeah, definitely she fits the category of mini pig, but as you can tell, she's not that mini. So.
Wow. And does she have like a routine of like eating, going to bed, or there's like a routine that you guys need to kind of follow?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. She's, so I wake up in the morning, I take her out, she eats. It's winter here in Michigan, so it's cold. She doesn't like being out in the cold very long. So she'll go outside, eat her breakfast, and then she goes potty, comes inside, and then she sleeps most of the day. And then we go to work. And then when we come back, she wakes up and she'll have her dinner, kind of hang out with us for a bit. Yeah, so definitely a routine with her.
Does she like to be pets, or she kind of like playing as well, or not? Like a dog, you know what I mean? Or a kind of.
She doesn't really. Yeah, they're two different animals. You can't really make a comparison to a pig and a dog. They play differently. She's curious. She's smart. She's a hell of a lot smarter than my dog. But I mean, they are very smart. But yeah, she's got her own personality. She's good to have around. She's fun. We enjoy her company.
Sweet. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, Matt, celebrating his birthday today. What a gift. Next question is, what is the most beautiful thing someone has ever said to you?
The most beautiful thing someone's ever said to me?
Yeah.
I can tell you a recent beautiful thing that someone did for me. I don't know about beautiful thing somebody said to me. I can't really come up with that one.
So tell me, what's the most beautiful thing someone has ever done for you?
Well, this is going to be really stupid. It's not the most beautiful thing, but it really just, I need a new windshield wipers on my car, and my boyfriend went and got them, and he couldn't get them on. And it was like late at night, and I'm like, don't worry about it. We were getting a big snowstorm that night. I said, don't worry about it. I'll do it in the morning. Well, then when I woke up to go to work, he had gotten up at like 5 a.m. to go put on my windshield wipers in like -degree weather, because he said, I knew if you left, you would have had a broom in your car and swept the snow off while you were driving, which was true. I probably would have done that. So, you know, that was just really something, you know, he always does little sweet things like that for me. And yeah, they're really nice.
Sweet. I can see him smile in the background now, no?
Yeah. He's blushing a little.
Ready for the last one?
Sure.
Last question marks. Let's do it. Before the last question, tell me how is being gay in this area where you live right now? Do you feel yourself can be your truly self? You can kind of express the way you are, or it can be a bit tricky?
No, you know, growing up when I was younger, like 18, I mean, we were in a different time period back then. It was different. Like high school, yeah, you didn't come out in high school in the time. I mean, there was 90 people in my graduating class, you know. So it was kind of social suicide to come out like that back then. But now it's me, with me being out for so long, a lot of people in the town, a lot of people in the town know who I am, just because I like to go to the local pub a lot. And no, I don't ever feel like I'm being judged or someone's going to say something inappropriate to me. I feel 100% comfortable to, you know, be gay in a small town like this. I mean, a lot of people think it can be hard, but to me, it doesn't seem hard. I've kind of had that adversity all my life growing up, you know, against being in a small town and stuff like that. But yeah, I really don't feel like it's an issue at all. Not for me anyways.
And there are some kind of the gay scene there. There are some bars, clubs, or not?
Yeah, in Ann Arbor, in my town, no. I mean, my town's got a bar, a gas station, and like a little food mart. That's about all it has. Yeah, not a big, but there's a lot. I have a lot of gay friends in the area. I mean, we are here, you know, and yeah, we get together a lot, hang out, and it's a good time. But yeah, if we want to go to a club or something, it's either Lansing or we'll go to Ann Arbor.
I see. Last question for you is, what is the most difficult thing have you ever done?
The most difficult thing I've ever done. The most difficult thing I have ever done was I had worked as a clinical laboratory scientist for probably about 17 years in the hospital. And I really just this is right before COVID. I really got sick of it. I was just done. Things weren't going well in my life, issues with my ex-boyfriend, and I just needed to get away. So I quit my job, I left, and I moved down to Florida. And I spent about 7-8 months down there working on yachts and stuff, just doing something totally different, out of my comfort zone. I mean, I left everything I knew here. And I still had a house here in Michigan and stuff, and my dog. So I knew I wasn't going to stay down there forever, and I would be coming back within a year. But the hardest thing I ever did was have to come back from that, because when I left, I kind of came back to almost nothing. Like I had to kind of completely rebuild my whole life. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done. And people always ask, like, well, are you still happy you did it? Oh yeah, 100%. I'm happy I did it. I mean, I grew a lot. I learned a lot about myself. And sometimes I feel you have to hit that bottom of, that very not rock bottom, but just when you lose everything and you have to rebuild. I think, yeah, I did. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it, but I mean, it was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I'm happy it happened. That's what I'm saying.
And why Florida? Was just a choice, or was just an option?
It was just, the ocean called, the ocean was calling, I guess, for me back then. And yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know. I guess, I don't know if you've ever had that pull in your life where something is pulling you somewhere and you don't really ask questions why, you just go with it. Yeah. And that's kind of what I did. And yeah, and I met some great friends, still that I have great friends to this day from there, met some awesome people, saw things I'll never see again in my life. I scuba dove in places that most people never scuba dive in their life, kiteboarded, and I had an amazing experience. So yeah, definitely
I actually have a similar experience as well, like in this mindset, and actually in Florida as well. And I'll tell you why. I was already 2016, a few years ago, I was already living in London for a long time. And I had a breakup, and I was, feeling not in a good place. It's been already for quite a while. and I said, you know what, I need to leave London, I need to go somewhere. And so I started to apply for to work in a cruise ship, yeah, in like
So
different.
the ocean was calling.
And guess what? Yes. And guess what? Disney contacted me. Disney, I got everything organized, and I ended up working Port Canaveral in Disney World in Disney Cruise Line for a month.
Now,
And,
did you have to do did you go through your STCW for that?
like everything?
STCW?
Yes.
Coast Guard clearance.
Yeah, we did everything, but in there, I've got all those courses in there.
Okay. So I went through this. So yeah, I moved down to Florida in 2017. I was in Fort Lauderdale area, but yeah, I had to go through the same courses and everything because I was working in private yachts. But
so I did
kind of the same thing.
The same thing, and it was 2016 for me. So it was just one year before you.
Yeah.
And so yes, and I was there, and I tell you something. It was one of the best experience I ever had in my life. I wouldn't do it again, but I'm glad I did, because it's experience that's gonna be forever. And I met like people around the world, working for Disney. I never thought in my life I would work for Disney anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so being there and have this experience was like, wow, amazing. And I totally understand when you're saying that about, that moment in your life when you want to change, you want to do something like out of, and I totally understand. And I end up the same place as you. I mean, you end up the same place as me because you went after.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting.
Amazing. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. Life. True.
You said lies, right?
No, I said I said life.
Life.
Yeah.
Enjoyment. Yeah.
Okay. One word for family.
Love.
Sex.
Ricky.
I should invite Rick to the word association. Do you think he would join us or not? He's too shy.
What's that?
I should invite your boyfriend for the word association game. He's too shy.
Yeah, I think he's reading this book. Do you want to come over here? He's coming.
Yeah, he wants to do? No.
He's coming.
Oh my God, amazing. Exciting. Okay, let's do it. It's Rick, yeah?
Casey.
Reese.
Casey.
Casey.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do it again. So, Casey, one word for life.
Endless possibilities.
I like that. One word for family.
Consistent.
One word for sex.
Amazing.
Okay, so now let's flip up now. Okay, so let's go with you first, Matt. One word for money.
Unimportant.
It was me first.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, you can go now, Matt.
Important?
Okay. Reese, let's go with you now. One word for politics.
Tiring.
Bullshit.
Okay, Matt, with you now. Religion.
Not interesting. I don't know. What did you say?
Bullshit.
My God, there are more people there. I thought it was just two of you.
I got my good friend Emily here too. I was a little nervous today for some reason. I called some backups.
Oh, sweet. What did you say for religion?
Lies.
Okay, Reese.
Personal. Religion is very personal.
Okay, Reese, for you again. One word for fear.
You're not very good at this.
I'm not very good at this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Matt, one word for fear.
All I can think was no fear.
Okay. Matt, with you again. One word for friendship.
Love again.
Reese?
Oh God, I'm sorry. Now I'm just
Communication.
communication.
Communication. Okay, one word for desire, Matt.
There, I don't know.
Don't look at me.
Pleasure. Okay, pleasure.
Gonna go for desire. What do you say, Reese?
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm really not good at this.
Not a problem. Regrets, Matt.
Always doing this. No regrets. No, none.
Reese?
I'd have to go with the same.
The same? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with you now, Reese. One word for success.
Success. Purpose.
Okay, Matt.
I'm gonna say failure because sometimes you gotta fail before you succeed. So
Good one. Matt, with you now. One word for wish.
one word for wish.
Yep.
What? Genie? How about genie?
How about you, Reese?
One for word for wish. I wish I could answer this.
Not a
Yep.
problem.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just failing this section.
Let's start. Let's go again with you, Reese. One word for happiness.
Matt.
Oh,
That's nice.
Matt, one word for happiness.
My dog.
You can say something else.
Now I feel pressure.
Now you have to say me.
Friendships.
Amazing. Okay, so as I know there's another person there. I'm gonna ask for this other person to swap with Reese if that person wanted, because I want to ask one question regarding you. It's your birthday, and I'm loving so much this experience now. Never happened before. It's okay?
All right, so this is my friend Emily.
Okay, Emily, how are you?
Well, how are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for be part of the show. I think this for me is like a gift for Matt for his birthday. Amazing. Tell me, what is the most beautiful thing about Matt, and also tell me something that he still needs to work on to improve on. What would you say?
It's one and the same, where he can be sometimes tell you maybe not what you want to hear, about how some friends will tell you like, oh, that's okay. No, he'd be like, no, you're being stupid, and this is something that you really probably should like more work on, and not just be like, it's fine, and you blah blah blah. And so that's kind of like one and the same, where sometimes he can be a little harsh, but then also there's honesty with it. I mean, he never does it with ill intent.
Wow, beautiful.
I don't have a very good filter.
Yeah.
I kind of say what's on my mind, which can be good and bad at the same time.
And Emily, tell me, how did you guys meet up for the first time?
School and middle school, probably around like 6th or 7th grade.
I think it was 6th grade. No, it was 6th grade, because we were on the bowling team, and we would walk to the bowling alley together.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been good friends ever since.
Amazing. Emily, thanks so much for being part of the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Okay, Matt, my goodness, what a pleasure to have one of you, your best friend, and your partner by your side on your birthday. Amazing. Actually, I had so many people on the show, over 800, and it's the first time that I have someone celebrating their birthday that I didn't know, and also it's the first time that his boyfriend and his friend joined the interview for a bit as well.
Well, it's a pleasure being here, for sure.
And I'm sure you're never going to forget your birthday today, for sure.
Exactly. This could be my new greatest birthday story, right?
Oh, did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for taking the time, and also to take the time for this interview on a special day. But before you go, if you can share a positive message, something that you live by.
Okay, so I'm going to go with a Tupac quote here, and I'm going to say, follow your heart, but take your brain with you.
Good one. As simple as that. So before you go, I'm gonna sing happy birthday for you. I would like both of them to join me as well if they can hear me. Okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Max. Happy birthday to you. Hey. Thank you so much for the interview, and have a blast tonight and enjoy your time. Okay, it was a pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Bye, Emily. Bye, Reese.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.